Hey, what's going on, you guys? I'm here at the owner of Cahoots Brewing's house. Let's see what goodies they got inside.
Hey, good to see you again.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
Walls by the road and a bike wheel spinning on a pawn shop wall. You lean out of colored hair like a butterfly waiting in the summer rain falling.
Spring is upon us, and what does that mean? That means great beers are coming out, and I am very excited for all these great breweries to start opening up some of these bottles around here. I'm here with Dustin and Kristen here from Cahoots Brewing, and we're very excited to start trying out a few new bottles that you guys have come out with. We started off with the No S'mores, and I actually didn't notice it until I saw the barrel aged Amen, and I saw it on the shelf. And I was like, oh, what is this going on right here? I thought it was kind of like, maybe a Belgian beer or something, and I realized that it was made right here in Sweet Home Chicago. But on another note, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how you started out. Were you a home brewer? I mean, it's always very fascinating to kind of hear the backstory of how a brewery started out.
Yeah, so I actually started brewing when I was 6 years old.
Wow.
With my dad. So it's something I've been doing for a while. Whenever I went away to college, I decided I should probably get good at doing it by myself. So continued to make some beer, home brewing. And whenever I moved to Chicago about 8 years ago, I started doing it more frequently. And in doing so, came up with one recipe I really liked. It was our No S'mores, what it became eventually. But at that time, it was just my stout that I tried to make a s'more beer that didn't work out. And got some good reviews on that and decided let's give it a go and try to make it.
Honestly, I remember the first time I tried your guys' beers, I had saw it at a liquor store a little farther out in the suburbs, and I was just looking at it and I said, oh, this is really interesting. I said, I wonder if this is a Belgian beer or something. It just was a very unique label that you guys have. If you don't mind me asking, where did you come up with the name Cahoots Brewing?
That's a good question. So whenever I started the brewery, my plan was to always be a gypsy brewer. So I wanted to emulate Mikkel from Mikkeller. I wanted to be able to go around other breweries and make beers in collaboration with them. So Cahoots is really about collaboration.
So talk to us really quick about some of the beers that you guys are going to be coming out with. I know you have the barrel aged Amen right here.
Yeah.
And I love the coloring that you guys kind of, every beer you come out with is going to have a different color in the front. Let's talk about a few of the beers you're going to be coming out with soon.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go my right to left, starting with the Amen barley wine. That's actually a play on words, so it's part American barley wine, part English barley wine. So it's kind of a unique barley wine. If you're used to a sweeter barley wine or more of like a hoppy barley wine, it's a little bit of both. We also aged it in American bourbon barrels. It's got American yeast. It's just kind of a unique kind of barley wine, unlike anything you've had. One of our top reviewed beers for sure.
I would agree with you on that, actually.
Yeah.
When this first came in, I tried it. I was very impressed. I was recommending it to all my customers, and every single person who was trying it was saying, wow, that was a really, really good barley wine. It was a lot different than a lot of the ones they've had.
Yeah.
The malt backbone and everything. It was very complex, but well balanced at the same time. And I mean, like I said, you did a very good job.
Thank you. In the middle here, we've got our Rabanas. This is our Belgian strong base with actually orange peel, pineapple, and rhubarb added. The pineapple and rhubarb are definitely the most distinct pieces. And putting those together, we decided to name it Rabanas. It's actually the beginning of the Dutch words for rhubarb and pineapple. So rhubarber and ananas, so Rabanas.
Awesome. And
that's what we'll be pouring today.
Yeah, I'm excited to have it. I know I tried the non-barrel aged version over at the Chicago Craft Beer Festival.
Yeah.
And I was, like I said, I was really impressed. You haven't let me down so far.
Awesome.
So 3 home runs, especially with your next one. I'm very excited for that to be coming out as well. If you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yes, and this was our first beer, was the No S'more, and the story with this is that I tried to make a beer to taste like s'mores, and it didn't work. So I thought what would be a good name for a beer that doesn't taste like s'mores that I thought would, and No S'more came about.
Well, yeah, if you don't mind, I'd love to sample out a little bit of your Rabanas over
Yeah.
here. Do the honors, by all
Yeah,
means.
let's do it.
The shepherd's call, pitch in the dark, in the ear of the lamb is gonna try to run away. Whoever got that
So Rabanas is it's a pineapple and rhubarb forward fruity Belgian strong. Both of those, as you might imagine, are fairly tart fruits. When you add them to beer, you get like a nice acidity. It's not exactly a sour, but it's got like that nice puckering, acidic feel in your mouth. Color-wise, we're probably about an 18, so it's a little bit too dark to be called a golden strong, a little bit too light to be called a golden dark, or sorry,
Yeah.
a dark strong. So we basically just have a strong Belgian. 11.1%. It's hard to just call it a Belgian specialty, but I guess officially it's a Belgian specialty.
Wow.
But really the base of a Belgian strong. So on the nose, you're probably gonna smell a little bit of ripe fruit.
Yeah, you get that ripe pineapple already a little
Yeah.
bit, the wild yeast and stuff
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, on the sip, you're gonna kind of start off sweet. You're gonna have a tart middle where the rhubarb is really distinct. Like I almost exclusively taste rhubarb in the middle, and then it'll finish again with like a sweetness.
Well, we almost forgot. I mean, we got to do our cheers.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have a good
Sure.
beer without cheers.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers. So what do you guys smell and taste in this?
Well, yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm getting exactly what you said. You get that ripe pineapple kind of going on in there. The wild yeast is definitely making some nice notes. As far as what I taste out of it, you're gonna get like very slight sourness kind of going on. Beer and wine lovers alike would probably really appreciate this beer. Really, really nice. Very, very good beer. What are you getting out of this?
Well, right away I smell the Pinot Grigio. Like that's what my nose smells. And when I taste it, I taste the wild yeast like the Belgian, but I've never had a Belgian like this before. It's like you get all the fruit flavors. So
Yeah, we were very intentional about when we released this too. So this actually spent 6 months in the wine barrels.
Wow.
But with Chicago, we know rhubarb is probably the only fruit that grows in Chicago in the spring. So we wanted to release it in the spring and kind of make people think like it might not be cold soon. So
Yeah.
that was the goal of this
Maybe.
beer. Maybe.
So what are you guys plans for the future? What kind of events are you guys planning on doing? I mean, what have you guys done? Just in general. I mean, I'm very interested in that, and I'm sure a lot of the viewers are as well.
Yeah.
well, just recently we were at the Great American Beer Classic, and we'll also be at the Schaumburg Craft Beer Festival, and we'll be at a lot of really cool events over the summer. Lots of festivals.
Tons.
And we're definitely a collaborative brewery, so we want to meet you if you are at the events. We love to get to know people that are drinking our beer, and we love to collaborate with people too.
So for all of you YouTube fans out there, thanks again for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out Cahoots Brewing. If you haven't had their beer, get out there, grab it. We have it on the shelves right now, and the new ones will be coming out very, very soon. Please check us out on Facebook and Twitter. We also just started an Instagram, so that'll be a lot of fun for people that are more visual and want to check that kind of stuff out. And yeah, I mean, cheers. Have a good one.